Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Cynthia Styles. I am Cynthia, and here we like to talk about handbags and a little bit of everything in between. So, we're back for another unboxing, guys. And before I begin, thank you for all of my returning subscribers, and you guys have been rocking out with me and bearing with me as I figure out my channel. And thank you for those who are new here, who are just being introduced to me. Like I said, I'm still working. I'm new to this, so I'm still working on some things. So just bear with me. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy holidays. But most of all, just thank you for the support that I have been getting. I am really, we're getting closer to 200 subscriber, guys. I think I'm gonna do, like, I'm gonna be like the rest of the content creators and do like a giveaway for each 100 that, subscribe every time I make another 100 subscribers. So I'm over the 100, and now we're getting somewhat close to a 200. So we'll see. Because, why not? Why not? Okay. But we are here for unboxing. I'm not going to be here with you guys for a long time. It's going to be a short time because honestly, if you watched my last video, I said I was going to do all the bags, another video on my daughter's bag that I got her for Christmas, and I didn't. I lied, y'all. I'm sorry. It's just been so busy with Christmas, the holidays, and my job. If you watched a couple videos back, like 1-1, I work in insurance, so 1-1 has just been crazy. Everybody, if you work in insurance or just know anything about insurance, everything starts over 1-1. And then if you're implementing new coverages that, we got to get all that stuff out. So I have just been so busy. It's past 1-1 and we are still busy. Okay. I have just enough time and just enough energy to go through this unboxing because, girl, I'ma still unbox my purse. Okay. And I was like, I haven't been showing me switching into my different purses, but I'm like, I'm always going to show you guys the unboxings of stuff. And I just want to keep that promise. I want to make that promise to myself and to you guys. So we got a box, y'all. We got a box, and it's not a Dooney box, a DBI box, but it is still a box. Okay. And shocker, spoiler alert, it's still a Dooney. It's just didn't come directly from Dooney. Well, this is coming from Poshmark. So long story short, I'm no stranger to the secondhand market, and I've been getting a little bit more comfortable as I go with making purchases on the secondhand market. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I feel completely comfortable, but I am getting more and more comfortable. I'm learning more and more about what's the best way to, go about making a secondhand purchase. So I had seen, there's a content creator on YouTube her name is Simply D. Love her down. Love her, love her, love her. Go check out her channel. I love her. Like, she, next to Miss P, like, I watch her videos religiously. Actually, no, that's a lie. Because I also watch Bono's Beauty and Dazzle Me 77. Those are like religious. Like, I have to watch on them. But anyway, so Simply D, she did a video. Was it this year or was it a later part of last year? I'm not sure. She did a video on all of her pebble grain satchels that she had. And one satchel that really caught my eye was this black satchel. It was a pebble grain satchel, but it wasn't what you would normally look at as a pebble grain. Well, it wasn't your typical pebble grain. It was a pebble grained Milano satchel. And what was different about it was still the same Dooney setup or whatever, This satchel had the green suede lining in the lip of the bag, which I really, really love. And that's what the Florentines has. Basically, long story short, it's the look of a Florentine without it actually being Florentine. And I thought about like, ooh, should I get a black bag in Florentine? Because, you know, a black bag is like a nice everyday-ish type of bag. And I wanted an everyday-ish black bag. But I was scared for it to be a Florentine because if anybody who has a Florentine knows, it's not as great as a Florentine is. It's not always really a everyday bag. And it cannot take the licking and keep on ticking as much as a pebble grain bag can. But so for that reason, I had not gotten a black Florentine. But when she showed that bag in this video that she was doing, it looked like a Florentine. But, you know, it had the pebbling and everything. But everything else had the aspects of a Florentine bag. And she said that I think she said she did get it off of the I Love Dooney website. But this was, like I said, she probably did this video about a year ago, maybe. And she just recently brought the bag back out again in October because she does wear that bag for her October, like a Halloween bag. So she did do another video on this bag as well, on that particular bag as well in October. So if a year is too far to go back for you guys, maybe a couple months, you might have seen this bag if you watched her in the last couple months. So anyway, so I had saw that and I'm like, oh my God, I would love to have that bag because everything that she said that she liked it for is exactly what I'm looking for it for too. Like I wanted the look of a Florentine, but not the actual, without it being Florentine, and it can kind of take a licking and keep on ticking type of bag, but still have all the aspects of a Florentine. So it will have the green suede lip. It would have the green suede under the tassels and everything. And the Dooney patch in the front would be the leather patch instead of anything other than Florentine usually comes with a gold patch on the bag. But this one the Milano that she has the actual black leather patch. So, long story, but I think it's worth it to know. So I went on Poshmark, or I just went out there, and this was actually on New Year's Eve. And I had just told myself, I was like, I made it. I haven't bought any more bags. And literally on New Year's Eve, I'm sitting on the couch with my kids, and I saw this video of her again. I'm like, ooh, I really do want that bag. And I was like, I'm going to just go out there and look and see if anything, I find something that's, you know, hopefully I won't find it. And then I don't have to worry about it. It won't be there. I just know it ain't going to be there. So I went out there and I'm looking, and a bag came up and it said, now the seller had it on there as a Florentine satchel, black Florentine satchel. And I'm looking at it in the pictures and I'm like, this don't look like no Florentine. I know it says Florentine as her description, but it don't look like a Florentine. Because of the pebbling that was on the bag, I was like, this is way too pebbled for it to be a Florentine bag. That can't be right. My spidey senses is saying no. But then I was like, hey, it's her bag. Who am I to tell? So I kept looking through the pictures and looking through the pictures. And then I also did see that she had a picture on there that had the tags, the Dooney tags, you know, on it, which had the SKU number or the stock number, I don't know, whatever you call it, of the bag. And I'm like, I remember when Miss D did her video, she actually did show the tags that would have the SKU number. And I was like, you know what? Bet. I'm going to go back to that video and I'm going to go take a screenshot of the the SKU number that she showed and see if it actually matches the SKU number on this bag that's on Poshmark right now. So I did all that, and guess what? Well, you know, we here, so it matched. It matched, you guys. It matched. And I was like, should I tell her that this is a Florentine? I mean, this is not a Florentine, and it's a Milano bag. And then I was like, does it really matter? I don't know, because it wouldn't stop me. You know, well, if it really was a Florentine, it would have stopped me from getting the purse. But I was like, it doesn't really matter. So I just made an offer on the bag of what I thought was a fair price on it. And she took it. I was like, if she don't take this, I'm not going any higher than this. I'm not about to, I'll just have to wait for it to come back if it ever does. And I was like, well, if she takes what I offer her, then I'm gonna take that as this is supposed to be my bag. And she did. Now, I did not get the actual notification that she took because remember I said that this was on New Year's Eve in the evening that I made this offer. And I was like, okay, well, if it's meant to be for me, then I will wake up, or within 24 hours, she'll let me know, and we'll go from there. And when I woke up the next day on 1/1, I looked at my emails. She had accepted my offer. I was like, oh, look at God. I was like, oh my goodness. It's for me. It's for me. It's for me. So that's the long story to, it really didn't need to be that long, but you know, I just was such in awe of like, I just randomly just saw the bag and I'm like, oh my God, it's supposed to be for me. Okay, so it's, you know, she put it in the bag, nicely packed and everything. She has it in the dust bag, and she included some colorful, what's that stuff called? Tissue paper. Colorful tissue paper. Y'all, forgive me. All right, so, and she's in the bag, the dust bag. She did come with the dust bag. And here we go. That's her business card. I won't put out all of her information. Ah! Oh my God, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's here. She's here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. You know we have camera issues over here, so let me go ahead and try to see if I can push this out just a little bit more so you guys can get a better view. Okay, we're gonna push it out one more time. One more time. I promise I ain't gonna keep y'all here for 20 minutes. I'm just gonna be in and out. Okay. All right. I think this is gonna work. Okay, so here she is, guys. Now remember, this is the Milano black satchel. And here are the tags. This is the tags that I was telling you about, this with the SKU number. But this is Milano, okay? And she has, here are the tassels. Oh my God, these are so soft too already. They're like, okay, so it has the green suede on the tassels on each side, obviously. Okay. It also has the reinforcers. There's the 4 feet with the reinforcers at the bottom. The hardware on here is gold. It's not. So another thing that it's not different from the actual Florentines, because you know, like the Florentine bags have the matted gold hardware, whereas the Milano has, and pebble grain has the like the kind of like the shiny gold hardware. Okay, and then like I said, it has the black patch, the black leather patch versus the gold patch. Okay, and then we're gonna go in real quick. I have And here is what I'm talking about. It has the suede lip on the inside. So, and it looks like, I don't even think that it's really been used, guys, at all. It did say new with tags, but sometimes I don't be knowing if that be true. Because some people, like, look, I'm going to just be honest with you. So, if you are on the Poshmark, you got to be careful when people say new with tags. Because literally, that could mean I just put the tag back on here. Because if you're a real Dooney girl and you really do this, then you keep your tags. And you don't ever get rid of your tags. So, but then people say new with tags. And I'm like, well, is it really? Or did you just wear it once? Did you, I be thinking like that. But then again, I'm like, I'm not going to do all that. And then she did also include the shipping label. So this originally was shipped, I don't know if you can see, in 2022. So this bag is a few years old. It was 2 of 25. And if you also see, it does actually, it doesn't say Milano specifically, but next to the bar, it says BMILA. That's how you know it's a Milano bag. And then also this SKU number, which is also on the tags of the bag that I just showed you. So that's, pay attention to those things. If they are offering that information, pay attention to that. Otherwise, it has the standard Dooney setup. And like I said, I think they said it was new with tags, but I believe it's been worn because even, all of this is the strap did come with it, but it was not wrapped up like it was before, would normally be if it was really freshly coming from the, from the store. But she did also include this. She did also include the registration. So I'm assuming they never registered this bag. So even if they did wear it, it really wasn't, I don't see any real wear on it. So I'm going to still say it's new. But there are some people out there saying new with tags, and it's really not. I'm just going to say that. That's all I'm saying. Now, before I let you guys go, so I can show you the difference between the black Milano Pebble bag versus just the Pebble bag. Because I actually have that one too. That was one of my first purchases when I just started collecting Dooneys. I got me the Pebble version. So here is what you call the real Pebble versus the Milano Pebble bag. Okay, so this one I got in June of 2025, and if you can tell, there's the subtle differences. Like this one has the gold patch. It does not have the reinforcements on the bottom. The tassels are just the pebble leather. They don't have the green suede underneath. And this, it does have a leather lip, but it does not have the suede leather on the lip. So now it also still has the shiny gold hardware, just like my Milano bag. Let me see, hold on. I bet they're about the same size, so the sizing is the same. The stitching, I would want to say like the cream or yellow stitching is the same. That's really, other than what I've already pointed out, it's really the biggest differences. Now, this bag I actually gave to my daughter. So this was her first Dooney. Because I was just like, I don't know if I really like this one as much. And I didn't really know why. But I just knew, I was like, oh, this will be a good starter bag for her, a Pebble bag. So she loves it. This was her starter bag. She's been carrying this bag until she got her new one. But I just wanted to let you guys see what the difference is, because there is some subtle differences, not huge. I don't know if you can see the differences in the pebbling of the bags. But, and I thought I was good with not having a black bag, but every time she would wear it, I'm like, I really do like that, but I just don't know why I don't really like it. So, and then when I saw Miss D's bag that looks kind of like a Florentine, but really not the Florentine, I was like, that's it. I was like, I really like that. I want that. So, hence why we are here again today. Okay, so I am already at the 20 minutes, and I'm sorry for that, but I love talking about purses and everything. So I just wanted to share with you guys my most recent purchase. I'm gonna say this again, I'm always gonna put it in the atmosphere. I'm going to try not to purchase any more bags for a while. I really want to stick to that. I really do. But we'll see. Yeah, so I am going to come back, and I promise, I can't tell you when, I'm not going to commit to any type of timing on that, but I am going to do a video on all the bags, the purchases that I have made in the year 2025, since I've decided to start expanding my collection. And then I'm also going to do a video on the bag reveal for my daughter. I know we're in 2026, but I still feel like, hey, who doesn't want to watch, a bag video, even if it is all the bags you did in 2025. Now, technically, I purchased this bag in 2025, but I didn't get it until today. So I still think that qualifies for a 2026 bag, but you let me know. So I didn't actually physically get it in my presence until now. So I think, this will be my first official purchase for 2026. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to frame it as my first purchase for 2026, because this is when I actually physically got the purse. And yeah, so if you have any questions or you want to leave a comment, please do. I love when you guys leave comments. I try to get to all my comments as most as possible. After this month, I will get better about posting my videos and everything. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you stuck with me for this long time, thank you. And if you're new here, again, thank you for watching. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already subscribed. We are on our way to 200. And yeah, I will see you guys in another video.